Hey, it's Risa G coming in from her cluttered kitchen for a week starting today. I know it's Tuesday. Of Pioneer Woman recipes for all my Pioneer Woman pals out there. Thought that I would start it with recipes that my son has requested for his birthday with chicken Parmesan and some spaghetti, or, well, actually, in this instance, thin spaghetti, with a red sauce. And I'm making her knots from the last show she did about her new pizza place in Huska, where she lives. She makes something called knots, which are garlic knots, but they're not formed into knots. They're formed into balls. And so they call them knots. And they put them on top of Caesar salad, and they serve them with other things. So I thought I would make those since we love my garlic bubble loaf. And I really didn't feel like going to all the work of making the garlic bubble loaf. And I wanted to try this out. So that's the first thing I'm going to show you is me forming the balls for the knots. We will bake them in the air fryer instead of deep frying them. And then I will make the chicken Parmesan. Okay, so here we go. Pioneer Woman dinner for Trevor and his birthday. So I could not get a ball of regular pizza dough when I went to Walmart before. Usually they sell them in with the Pillsbury stuff, but I couldn't find it. And since I didn't want to waste a lot of time finding things, I bought a thing of their pizza crust. It says this is thin crusted. So, as we know, we have to open it, and then it pops, but I'm gonna pop it. All right, and instead of spreading it out, it says spreading it all out and making pizza, I'm gonna break it into little pieces and make little balls and make the knots with balls. Okay, this one, it's nice that they've made a longer pizza crust. It used to be they only had that one size, and it looks like they've made a couple of sizes now, which is nice. So anyway, I'm gonna roll it out the best I can. I have my little pastry mat here, which is silicone, and you can get one of these pretty, if you want, through King Arthur. This one I got at Aldi. I just happened to see it one day, and it was only like $6 or something like that. Because I know that King Arthur wants like $30 or something for one. I mean, if you're a serious baker, it's a handy thing to have. That way it has all kinds of measurements on it and all that. All right, well, since this isn't really behaving, she said to make it into like 1-inch balls. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to break the dough up best I can and try to make it into similar size balls. Okay. Oh, that's a little bit. I'm just going to keep breaking off dough until I guess I get to the correct size. Okay. I don't think I need to really to roll this out. I'm just gonna break it into similar size pieces, and hopefully that will do. Well, let's see. Is this too big? That may be a little too big. Oh, and by the way, this thing is called a pizza rocker. It goes like that to cut pizza dough. If you can find one, it's a handy dandy little thing to have. Okay, that's good. Okay, I think this size will be best. Yeah, nope, that's a little bit too small. See, that's what's great about dough, though. Just keep on breaking off pieces until you get the right size. Alright, so if it's not that piece, then it should be this size, right? Let's see. There you go. Alright, that's good. Alright, so it's not this size, it's like that size. Alright. Now it said it makes 16 balls, but she also asks for, she also wants you to melt 3.5 sticks of butter and chop up 16 cloves of garlic. And, well, I don't think 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, well, I'm going to make 12 of them. That's a big deal. Whatever. It's a little bit smaller, a little amount. So I only used 1.5 sticks of butter and half the amount of cloves of garlic. See, that's a little small. Well, I'll take off. As Rachel Ray would call it, a franken. With burgers, she says when you have to peel off little bits here and there, then you have a franken burger that's too big. Well, it seems like I have a little bit correct size and then not. Alright, I'm going to, this little pie pan is already greased. Okay, I'm just going to put the balls on here. Recipe says to let the dough rise for 2 hours. That's insane. But I'm going to let it rise as long as I can. Alright, I'm going to cover it with a towel. And it just happens to be a Pioneer Woman towel. Hey, how about that? Alright, and I'm going to let it rise in another place in the house, in the kitchen, for a while. Alright. Alright, next. As you can see, I already have in my dredging station, I've got the flour mixed with salt and pepper. I've got some Parmesan later. I've got my chicken pieces. I bought a package of chicken breast fillets, and I'm going to I'm gonna dredge them all. Alright, and then put the chicken in this side. So and so I don't touch it and get my fingers all funky. I'm going to do it with my, with my tongs. Okay, so I'm cooking this in the Instant Pot. So not 11 minutes on stovetop, 10 minutes for al dente, right? So I would go, most people would go 5 minutes with a quick release. I'm going to do 3 minutes with a 5-minute natural release, okay? But first I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the chicken, right? Okay, so the first thing I'm doing with the chicken, alright, is this pan has been heating up with some butter and some olive oil, actually garlic oil, and I'm going to cook the chicken. Right. Well, since it's this pan, I got to do 2 pieces at a time. I'm going to brown them until they get good and brown and golden on each side. Okay. Then once all the chicken is done, I'm going to put it into something and put it into the air fryer to hold it for a few minutes while I cook the sauce. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, and as you can see, the chicken is nice and brown. So, taking it out, we'll let it rest. Let it finish cooking in the air fryer to finish the Parmesan. Okay, and now I'm going to start up the sauce. And a little more butter. Okay. Melt a little butter. Okay. Melt a little butter. Scrape up all those little bits, which are going to make the sauce really yummy. As Anne Burrell would say, brown food is good, right? All those little brown bits of yummy deliciousness that stuck to the bottom. It's going to add flavor to our dish. Okay, so this is some onion and a few cloves of garlic. Okay. Recipe will be linked at the bottom if I can find a link. I think there is one though. I think that she's made this on her show before, which means that there should be a Food Network link. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to saute the onions with the garlic for a couple of minutes. Okay. After this cooks for 3 minutes, or somewhere around that, so the onion just starts to get a little more brown from the actual cooking, you know, the caramelization of the sugar that's in the onion. Yes, people, onions do have sugar, natural sugars in them. Okay, so another minute. Okay. Then I'm going to deglaze with some wine. Then I'll add the tomatoes, and I'm going to add also a little bit of roasted garlic. I don't usually buy stuff in jars already chopped up, but we found this at Aldi, and it's really just, it's water, garlic, extra virgin olive oil, a touch of sugar, a little citric acid, and salt. So it's just got a little bit of a preservative, but it's basically water, garlic, and oil. So I figured it would add a little bit of a special taste. I do like this. It actually tastes like roasted garlic. But I don't normally buy things like that. I have to admit, I've been buying more and more actual roasted, already cooked things. I don't normally do that, but I've been working so hard, and I come home at such weird hours, and I haven't really gotten into the mood to cook before I leave if I can. I did that the other day with some soup and gave my son directions on how to finish it so that they could eat. I'm starting to do that, but until then I bought, some pre-made chicken patties just to heat up in the air fryer, put on a bun, put with some potatoes or something that I can make in the Instant Pot, or he can make in the Instant Pot while I'm gone. Things like that, little pocket things. Alright, pour in a little bit of wine. This one is a Montepulciano d'Abruzzo. It's Italian. So I figured it would be good. Alright, so I'm going to let that cook off some of the alcohol and evaporate a little bit. Then I'll add the tomatoes and a little bit of sugar. That's supposed to help with the acidity of the tomatoes. It's supposed to lighten up the acidity of the tomatoes. And, okay. I think it's good enough. Okay, and let me deglaze a little bit, right? Take care of all those little brown bits in the bottom of the pan. And that way, also, the pan will be easier to clean once you get some of that brown buildup, right? Because that's the stuff that gets stuck to the bottom and can burn. Alright, now I'm going to add, she said 3 14-ounce cans of crushed tomato. I don't have 14-ounce cans of crushed tomato. I do have 28-ounce cans of crushed tomato, so I did a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and a 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes with a little bit of garlic in it that I got at the can sale. Okay, now I'm going to cook this for a little while. Actually, I got to add the sugar, touch of salt. Alright, and of course I'm using my Himalayan sea salt. Not sea salt, Himalayan salt, which is from mountains or something. I don't know. And some pepper. Okay, now we're going to let this simmer for a little while. Normally, you know, I would do this in the Instant Pot, but I thought for once I would do it the usual way in pot. Okay, so this will simmer for 30 minutes. It should start bubbling any second. And I'll be back to show you what the whole, to show you what I'm going to do with the chicken and what I'm going to do with the rolls, okay? Okay, so the sauce is cooked, and now I had to put the chicken into the pot with the sauce, top it with Parmesan, lower the heat a little bit, and cook it for a few minutes. That's what I'm doing. Meanwhile, I've got in my Instant Pot, I've got the thin spaghetti on the manual setting for 3 minutes. Then I'm going to do a 5-minute natural release, and I'm going to open the pot. And I'm going to add this, I'm going to mix it around, add the sauce, some of the sauce, there we go. And then when Trevor comes home, we will top it all and attack. Okay? So, we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. Okay, after a few, whoa, beautiful. Looky, looky, looky. Looky, looky, golden gorgeous. Okay, so while that is staying warm, okay, while that's staying hot, okay, I'm gonna finish off, I'll try to finish off the rolls. Okay, there they are. They have not risen, which is frustrating. Okay. Recipe said to let them rise for 2 hours. Obviously, if it was like real pizza dough, then I could do that. But I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll, and I'm going to put each ball into the garlic butter. Okay. And then I'll probably spoon some of it over. Okay. And then I'll cook them. Instead of frying them, I'm going to cook them in the air fryer. And that's that. Don't think they're going to come out that good. Really should have just deep fried them. But wasn't in the mood for the big mess, considering that I have to be at work tomorrow. So, okay, I'm going to put some of this cheesy garlic mixture. I added several cloves of garlic minced, and a bunch of Parmesan cheese, shredded and grated up. Okay. And I'm sure they'll taste good. It just won't look as good as her, not because she deep fries them. But I really didn't feel like dealing with that whole mess of deep frying things today, because I'm not going to have the energy to clean it up afterwards, and nobody else is going to clean it up. So, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to put these into my air fryer at 340. At 340 for. I put them in at 340 for 30 minutes, like I normally, like I did that air fryer bubble loaf thing a few weeks ago. Okay. Okay. So here we go. There's my air fryer oven. I'm gonna put it on 340 for 20 minutes. Turn the light. That way we can see in. Alright. And so how do you like it? Thumbs up? A thumbs up. Is that all I get?
It's pasta.
No. What about that though? You have to taste that. Taste the chicken parm and the knots. And the knots. The knots came out good. They didn't get as puffy as they should have because they weren't homemade dough. Out there. No, she's right here. She didn't go down though. I'll feed her in a second. How's the chicken parm? How's the chicken parm? Enjoying your breakfast, your okay. Not nuts. Cheesy. Well, they probably would have been better if they had risen a little more, and if I'd made it with real pizza dough, but I couldn't get real pizza dough, so I had to deal with Pillsbury. But did it taste good? Yes. Yes? I guess that's a yes.
Mm. I thought that that, alright, okay. Well,
Okay, so there you go. Chicken Parmesan for Trevor's birthday. It was very easy to make. It was very tasty. And it's just the beginning of all the Pioneer Woman recipes this week. If you're a Pioneer Woman fan, please subscribe and press the little bell because there will be more Pioneer Woman recipes coming up this week and, of course, in the future. Hope you liked it, and I hope you make it because it really is very good chicken Parmesan. It's not deep fried, it's lightly pan fried, and it's really tasty. So come back to Reese's Cluttered Kitchen in the future, and you'll see all kinds of cool recipes. Bye.